and welcome to another Alma Food special. My name is Samara Ferris and this is The Caring Cook. On today's episode we're going to learn how to make a chia seed parfait. So we have the ingredients here. We've got some organic oranges which we're going to juice. We have some organic kiwi, but feel free if you don't have kiwi in your area to use pineapple, mango, strawberries, blueberries, anything that's available. I also have some organic bananas here. I have some organic medjool dates. You can also use deaglet dates or any other type of dates that you have that are sweet and meaty. I have here some organic cashew pieces. These are actually raw. You can also use lightly roasted as long as they're not salted. And I have some cinnamon powder here. This is organic as well. This is Vietnamese cinnamon powder, which has a higher oil content, so it's a stronger cinnamon flavor. If you don't have Vietnamese cinnamon powder near you, you can use regular cinnamon. You might just need to use a little bit more. And these are our star today. These are chia seeds. These are really rich in omega-3 fatty acids and antioxidants, a lot of protein in here, also a lot of fiber. It's one of the most fiber-rich foods there are. And these are really small seeds. They're really delicious, and they actually plump up when they're in liquids for a while. So that's going to make our pudding today. You can get these online if you can't find them in your area, but I got these at my local health food store. So unlike traditional parfaits, this one contains no dairy at all. No butter, no cream, no milk, no yogurt. So it's suitable for vegans and everyone alike. It also contains no refined sugars. Instead we're using stevia. This is stevia powder. You can also use stevia liquid. You can get this at your local health food store. You can get this at Amazon.com. It's really great. Stevia is actually a plant. It looks just like basil, and when it's dried, the leaves are powdered, and that makes this powder right here, and it's about 10 to 15 times sweeter than sugar. It has no calories, it doesn't affect your blood sugar, it's antibacterial, and it's such an amazing cooking food. You can use this to sweeten everything without having any refined sugars. So go out, get it. Alright, so the first step here is we're going to want to cut our oranges and squeeze the juice into a container. I've got a wine glass here. Feel free to use anything. I'm just going to get some of the seeds out. So I like to squeeze this over my fingers. And what this does is it will act as a catcher for any seeds that might fall through. You can also feel free to use this with a citrus reamer or any other citrus juicing device you may have. We're just going to do it by hand today. Get that arm workout. So now I've cut and squeezed all 3 oranges into this glass right here. What we're going to do next is we're going to add a little stevia natural sweetener. I'm using about half of this packet. But if you have stevia liquid, you can use about 3 drops. I'm going to stir this. I'm going to add half a teaspoon of cinnamon. Right in there. Stir that around. Now you're going to want to add your chia seeds. So now I've added about half a cup of the chia seeds to the orange juice. And as you can see, this is really liquid, but if you leave this out in about 2 hours or maybe a little more, these chia seeds are going to really thicken up because they're so fibrous, and they're going to turn this into a jelly-like pudding. So it's a magical transformation. And we're going to set that aside and let it go to work. So you can see that 2 hours later, this pudding has set. So just to show you the consistency here, see, it's firm, but it's soft like pudding. It's very good. Okay, so now I'm going to move on to the bananas. We're going to use 2 bananas here today. Feel free to use more or less or none at all. Any fruit will do. So we're going to slice our bananas. Place them into a bowl. We're going to mix in some dates with that. So these are, like I said before, medjool dates, but you can use any kind. And this is going to act as a natural sweetener. It tastes kind of like maple syrup, brown sugar. They're really good. Alright, so after we've pitted all of our dates, you can see, you can stack them. And we're just going to cut them into small pieces. They're a little bit sticky and tough, so be really careful here when you're slicing, protecting your fingers. Here we go. We're going to mix these in with our banana. Breaking up the pieces. And then we're going to toss this to mix evenly. We're going to put that right into our chia seed parfait here. And then we're going to top this some sliced kiwi. Now you can skin your kiwi if you like, that's fine. There's actually a lot of vitamin C in this hairy kind of exterior, and I prefer it. It's a little bit tangy, kind of sour, so I'm going to eat mine, but feel free to peel yours. Now we're going to cut these kiwi, which I stacked, into matchsticks, and then we're going to cut again to create a dice. There we go. We can top our banana mixture with our kiwi. Those beautiful layers. Green and brown, kind of reddish hue from the dates. This is really pretty. Then I'm going to top this whole mixture with our raw cashews. There you go, our chia seed pudding parfait. And here you are, your chia seed pudding parfait. It's good for dessert and breakfast. And remember, it's got no refined sugars, so don't feel guilty about indulging once in a while. You've got omega-3s from the chia seeds, potassium in your banana, you've got a lot of fiber from the chia seeds as well, and from your dates, vitamin C from your kiwi, and protein from your cashews. You've got a whole meal full of nutrients. There you go.